Hi everybody, so let's continue our discussion on solving equations, and this time we will be working on solving multi-step equations. So our goal is to solve multi-step equations in one variable. All right, so let's start with our first problem. So here we need to use our combining like terms technique. So we need to solve for 5 equals 5m minus 23 plus 2m. So as you can see, it says there we have to combine like terms. So the very first thing that we have to do is see if we can combine any like terms. Then you can see that we have two variables and they are both m. So we have positive 5m and positive 2m all together. So if we combine those two, our equation now will be 5, positive 5 and positive 2m. That's a total of 7m. And then you have minus 23. And now, what is our rule when we are solving for the variable? Our goal is to isolate our variable by itself. And so the first thing that needs to go, as you can see, m is attached to 7, and there is also a minus 23. Now, from what we learned last time, subtraction and addition need to go out first. So in this case, we will remove our minus 23. So we add 23 on this side, so this will become 0 now. We also add 23 using the addition property of addition property of equality. And so now the the left side will now become 5 plus 23, which is 28. And our variable now and its coefficient is 7m. And for us to be able to isolate our variable, as you can see, m is multiplied to 7, so to get the inverse operation of multiply by 7, we divide this by 7. 7 divided by 7, that's gonna be 1. 28, we divide also by 7, and from here we can see that our variable is going to be equal to 4. Okay, so our variable m is now equal to 4. And so let's go on to the next examples here. So we have two equations. Let's solve the left side of our equation. And again, this is still on combining like terms. So as you can see, we have positive 11m and negative 6m. Okay, so just remember, if you have subtraction in there, you can treat it as the sign of the number. So you can read this as, instead of minus 6m, you can have it as negative 6m. Okay, so you have positive 11m and negative 6m. So if you combine those two, that will give us positive 5m. And then you have your negative 8 on the left side, and on the right side we still have our 22. And our goal, as usual, is to isolate our variable. And so first thing that needs to go would be negative 8. So we need to add 8. So that's gonna be now a 0. So 22, we also have to add our 8. And so if we work on this, our left side now is simply 5m. And on our right side, you have 22 and 8 together. That's a total of 30. And now our last step, to finally isolate our variable, 5 times m, the inverse operation of multiplication will be division. And so we divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 30 divided by 5 will give us the value of our variable m, and that is going to be 6. Okay, so using the two examples that we just did, I would like you to try out the third example here on your own. Go ahead, solve it. You should end up with a y equals positive 3. Okay, so if you can follow this solution here, you will end up with y equals 3. Okay, so let's try solving a multi-step equation that is in word problem form. So if you're going to read this problem, you see here that we have Martha has a niece and nephew in a concert. She brought them there and she buys t-shirts and bumper stickers for them. Now the bumper stickers are $1 each. The niece wants 1 shirt and 4 bumper stickers. The nephew wants 2 shirts, no bumper stickers. So if she paid a total of $67, how much are the shirts? Okay. So let's identify some important values here. So we know that we have two different items that they bought, the t-shirts and the bumper stickers. Okay, now do we know the price of these items? Well, according to the problem, the bumper stickers are $1 each. Okay, so pretty much the number of bumper stickers, that's how much money was spent on that. Okay, so how many items needed to be paid off? Okay, so as you can see here, the niece wants one shirt. Do we know the value or the cost of the shirt? We do not know. Okay, but we can definitely represent it as our variable x. Okay, so Martha's niece want one shirt, so 1x, but we do not put x, plus, okay, because it's and 4 bumper stickers. So how much is that? That's gonna be an x plus 4. The nephew, on the other hand, wants to have 2 t-shirts. Okay, do we know again the cost of the shirt? No. So that would be plus 2x. And he doesn't need any bumper stickers. Now, according to the problem, she paid a total of $67. So these are the items that were bought. It costed a total of $67. So we need to find how much the shirts are. And as you can see here, this is an example of multi-step equation wherein first thing we have to do is combine the like terms. So we end up with a 3x plus 4 equals 67. And how do we isolate our x? First thing to go would be our 4. So that's a minus 4 minus 4. We have now 3x is equal to 67 minus 4. That's going to be 63. And to finally isolate our variable x, that's going to be divided by 3. Divide this also by 3, and you will see that our x value is equal to $21. My bad. That should be 21. Let me erase that first. So that should be a 21. Okay, so the shirt costs $21. Okay, so that's how you can apply a multi-step equation in word problems. So you can try this next problem on your own. Go ahead, work it out. So working on this problem, you will end up finding the price of the guitar strings for $14. Okay, thank you.